record. Okay, so you just go to canva.com and it's a free account, all right? So you don't even have to pay for it. And when you come in and sign up, it's going to look like this, okay? And you've got lots of different designs that are already, you know, specific sizes for whatever you want to do. And you can even create slides and presentations on here, bigger posters, on all those sorts of things. So mostly you're probably going to be using it for like a Facebook post, a Facebook cover, or Instagram if you're using Instagram as well. If you're doing Facebook ads down the track, then this one's specific. I'm just going to mute you. I can hear you kids. I'm just muting you, Alice, because I can hear in the background there. Hey, Dorinda. So we just got into it, guys. So it's just canva.com, all right? So you can see some of the designs and stuff that I've done before in the past, and we'll just save it for you. And what you can do is you can just go in and like just amend them, grab them out, and just switch the pictures and that on it, which I'm going to show you guys how to do it today. So, for example, all right, if you want to do a Facebook cover, right, for your personal profile, you're going to choose that one there. And then when it comes up, there will be loads of views. Okay, so it's going to be a bit slow because Zoom's coming up here. All right, so what you can do, this is kind of like the skeleton of your design, okay, and then you can go in and amend it to suit you, your colors, your pictures and things like that. So you're just going to go through and find a style that you kind of like, okay, that suits you, that stands out. All right, so for example, if I wanted to use, so you can see how some of these are free, all right? A lot of them are free, and then there's others that you have to go and pay for a membership for, all right? So, but there's some really good free ones in here that you can use. So let me just pick this, for example. I just click on it, and it will pop up in there, okay? So these lines, they're Canva images. So what I can do is I can just delete this one. When you want to upload one of your own video, images, you just go to here to upload, and it'll save all the ones that you've had in there. I was making you something to remember, that's why your face is there. But you just go upload image, all right, and then you just go into your files, into your pictures, and then just find your image from there, okay? So I've got all of these ones here. This is what I use for my backgrounds. So you can either drag it in and sit it like this if you just want it half and half and have a little bit of color on there, or it can take up the whole background, all right? If I want to change this background color here, this yellow, can you see where the yellow is up there? I can just go up here and they're the colors that I can choose from. And I really like this sort of cherry red color, right, in here. Then this is just an image that they've taken, all right? So if you want to get rid of this image, you can just delete that, and you can go over here to elements, and there's heaps of stuff that you can grab from here and put all of these charts, shapes, like you name it, it's all inside of here. All right, if you're making something specific to Instagram, you've got all the logos in there, Twitter, okay, you'll have the Facebook ones. If you want to do a shape, all right, so maybe you want to have this as a circle in there, change the color. All right, let me just move this out of the way. Okay, and then you can see how the writing's gone behind there. If I click on this and go position, and I go backwards, right, then it puts the writing in front. Okay, a lot of people get confused with that part there. So you can actually then bring your writing up in front of the circle, for example, and then you can just type in your text. So heaps of different text that you can use as well. All right, so you can just highlight up here is where you've got all of your different fonts. Okay, so whichever ones you like, you can just click on it and it's going to change it for you. Okay, I'll let you guys fiddle around with that sort of stuff there. Then you can put in little subheadings, okay, underneath. This one's already got it in the template. If you don't want it, you can just delete it out, all right? And when you click off it, it's going to look like this. You can also spin it around on the side. Oh, that's a bit too much. You know what I mean? So you can put things on an angle. You have lots of fun with it. This is where you can change the size, and you can also change the color of the text up there, all right? So there's so much you can do with it. Doing it. You want to put in a little logo or something for yourself. You can create your own logos. You can put these sorts of logos on sorts of videos if you want people to click on it to open up a video. You can get really creative, okay? But I just find that using the templates that are here are really the best way to start to get some ideas. Okay, that's a really lovely one there as well. You can just click on that. If you want to change it completely, all it does is put that over the top there. Okay. So once you're happy with your design, okay, and everything's all good, then what you can do is you can just go here to download. All right, and you always download it as a PNG, okay, which is this one here, and you just hit download. Then what it does is just drops it down the bottom. Let's get rid of that. Drops it down there, and then it's downloaded it as a file, and you can save it with all of the stuff. And this will always automatically save for you, okay? So if I go back to my home page, that design that I just created, all right, is going to download it. It's going to be here in my designs. Okay, wherever it is. Oh, this one here did automatically save. Alright. Do I unload that one there? Okay, here we go. Alright, so it will be here. So you can do your stories and that on here as well, but I find creating a Facebook story, guys, is so much easier doing them straight from your phone, because usually you've got an idea for a story straight away, and it's much easier to do it just then and there on your phone. I know Tani and Simon actually do it on Canva. They've got an app on their phone too, their mobile phone, which you can use, okay? This one here I created for my, your featured photos, right? So if I go to my page, okay, if you can see that, the featured photos, how you can have like 9 featured photos. I actually created this one here to get people from my personal page into my Facebook group, okay? And I'm kind of keeping everything consistent with my image. So I'm using this image on my Facebook background. I'm using this one here on a way to grab people's attention, right? So that they can click on this and I can bring them into my group. So a lot of people will see this post on my personal page. When they scroll through to check out my page, they will see that on there, and then they come into my group from that way. So you want to create some sort of funnel from your personal page that goes into your group. If you don't yet have a group, you're just promoting AMP, all right? What you can do is, let me just show you my Facebook page, is you can just link that up, that image up, all right? So when people click on this, you can link that up to your AMP capture page, which is your AMP affiliate link capture page. Okay, so when people click on that, they're going to come in, put their email down, and you're going to get an email notification that this person has actually applied for that free training, okay? And then you can bring them into the AMP group that way. All right, I hope this is making sense. So yeah, Facebook posts, if you want to do a Facebook post, you know how sometimes people want to do motivational quotes and things like that on their Facebook page? I try and use those quotes, but I always brand it with me, okay? Because I want to keep my branding consistent, all right, with me. So for example, I was just looking at somebody else before, right, in the home page. she put this motivational quote up, and it had like little cartoon pictures and stuff on there. It was literally just here, and I was going to show you guys. Okay, it was these little cartoon pictures, so it had absolutely nothing to do with her and her business and her brand. Like having a cartoon picture is just, you know, completely off. Something like this is fine, but if you've got little kids in a cartoon, can't find it now anyway, it doesn't sit with your brand. So what I typically do is, so look at some of my Facebook posts, like I've got a pug, so I even incorporate my doggy into it. Okay, this is pictures of me in the gym, and this is a quote over here that I actually found, and I branded it to me, into myself. Okay, same with this one. This is my son. So you can all see they've got me as branding, okay, or my family in them. Does that make sense? So it's really good to use Canva for this and go and take some nice pictures and things like that. So when people scroll through your page, they're very professional and eye-catching images, and not just these screenshots of you know, dodgy looking quotes that you've got. Like, by all means use the quotes, but try and brand them to yourself if you can. And it literally, if I want to go and change this, it literally takes me like 10 seconds to go in and do it. Because I just grab an old picture, an old template that I've used before, and then I just change the picture and change the quote, the writing, download it, post it, done. Really, really simple. Okay, so that's how pretty much you use Canva, all right? I've even made booklets from here, which you guys will all have access to. I've shared the links to that. The sign-up process, all right, Crystal's already gone and changed hers already to brand herself in there, so she can send it out to her people. I'm doing one up for Dorinda there, okay? I've used the same thing, changed it completely, and I've done a free lead magnet, how to get 100 Facebook likes, all right? And I have created these little ebooks within a matter of 30 minutes, okay? And these are a great way to put some content, freebies, information and stuff like that together, so that you can offer it out to people in exchange for an email or for them to opt into your mini chat list, whichever one you've got, okay? And this is just from previous knowledge and training that I've done in the past, and I just put this ebook together with my top tips. I didn't give them all of the information, all of the shortcuts, all right? And all I did was reused an old one, changed the text, downloaded it, done, okay? That's all I do. So every time you're learning something in AMP, right, you can put that into a little ebook, okay? Not only AMP, it could be Alice's she's doing health and wellness, all right? It could be 10 exercise tips for at home. Okay, and you could easily put in 10 exercises that people do at home that don't even need to be in the gym. It could be a recipe, okay? It could be, Dorinda might do some keto recipes or something like that, okay? Whatever it might be, you can put it together in a little lead magnet and give value out to people in exchange for an email to build your list. And then what I always do on the very last page is I incorporate AMP into it, okay, where I'm trying to then get people, I've given them free value up front, and then I'm leading them into AMP by giving them that free 4-part training, which is in the capture page link. Okay, and I've put it in here, and all I've done is this, right? When they click on it, we'll go over to the AMP capture page, okay? And I'll show you how I did that. All right, so if I said here, click the link below, I highlight it. I go up here to the little link button, right? I click on that, and then this is where I put that website. Okay, and I go apply, and then all I do is download it, and then it's done. Okay, so people can literally get a value up front. I've given them a free training or whatever it might be, and then I've added on at the back a bonus where I'm trying to bring them into AMP and then take them through the funnel with AMP as well. So you always want to do some sort of value up front for people, but then leading them somewhere else. All right, it might be join my Facebook group to learn more information about feeling 10 out of 10 or whatever it might be. Click the link below, and you could put in here, Facebook group link, right? And then hit the link button and link them up to your Facebook group, okay? And then you're going to be bringing people into your group. So whenever you're giving away free value to people, at the end, you always want to be taking them somewhere else, okay? Group, AMP group, probably not the AMP group because you don't know if they're going to be in there, okay? I would suggest into your own Facebook group or to send them the capture page because you'll get an email notification saying so-and-so has signed up to that capture page, all right? And then you know to follow up with that person, okay? So really, really cool to do lead magnets like that, people. Okay, so that is pretty much Canva. Okay, just have a play with it, around with it, have a bit of fun with it, change up the colors, designs, all those sorts of things, and you can create some really great banners for it. If you are doing a Facebook group banner, I can give you the exact dimensions that you need for that, okay? It's about 1640 by 960, I think, off the top of my head, but I'll get you the exact dimensions because it's a little bit smaller from there as well, okay? All right, next thing I was going to show you guys is creating a Trello board, okay? Now what I've done is I've actually created one of these for you guys to share, and one where we're going to put everything for you guys to have access to that you guys can use for your own business. Let me have a sip of my tea. So this one here, see, it's like a big whiteboard. This is called the AMP team board, and all these sorts of things here are just moved around, okay? So this can be one central place when you guys have the link where you can come to get, say if you wanted to use this image over here, right, that you can just click on it and amend it so that you can use that exact image, okay? Then if you want to have access to any of the ebooks or PDF guides that we've created in here, and so you can change them, amend them for you, they're going to be in here, okay? Any information that you guys need to have access to for, like, you know, what you need to be doing every day in your business, those sign-up instructions for when you have people join your business, okay, that we created, that I was showing you before in Canva, all of that stuff is in here, okay? Then we're going to start adding in this column here, story posts, all right? So I'm going to give you guys story posts that I've used in the past that you can just come in, use the skeleton of it, and then create your own posts. So we're going to have a big collection of posts that'll sit under here, okay? And then Facebook stories, you can see that we've already done heaps of images in here, right, that you can come in and grab and just take them and use for your own Facebook stories, so you don't have to spend time creating your own. You can just come and grab them, excuse me, and download them from here, all right? Lead magnets. Every time we create lead magnets, like I was showing you, the 100 likes and all those sorts of things, you can just come in here and grab them from this board area, okay? So it's going to be really helpful for everyone just to have one central spot where we can just share things and people can come in and use it, okay? So we're just, Tanya and I are just sort of putting this together now and going to finalize it for you guys, and then what we'll do is we'll invite you up here to it. You'll get an invitation, sign up to Trello, which is trello.com, and then you'll get access to all of this, okay? What I've also done is created a plain board for you to use for your personal use, okay? So this is what I use to track all of my leads, okay? So I've already set it up for you guys here with all of these little things, and I track my leads by month, okay? So for example, Alice, you're on here. If Alice has reached out to me about my business, wanting more information, whatever it was, she's a lead. So I just go in here and I add a card and I put her down as an August lead, okay? If I click on her name, right, I can put in, say, wanted more info on shapes, any notes or something like that to remember. Maybe she gave me an email address too, and I don't yet have maybe an email autoresponder, but I might later down the track, I can add her email in here and save it, so then it's all in one nice safe place, okay? So I just keep track of all of my leads and I just keep adding to it. Right, Dorinda, she's another one. Okay, Tani, add her in, and so on and so on and so on. So it's really good. You can bring this board up and you can see all of your leads and what's happening in the business, okay? Then you just keep going along, September, October, and keep adding it. Now, this one here in the AMP group. So if I have added Alice, into the AMP group, I can drag her over and sit her underneath here so that I know that she is in the AMP group. Okay, I've sent her the link and I've checked and I know she's in that group, so I can keep track of where she is, all right? Then say with Dorinda, I have sent her maybe a video or a tool or something to view, whatever it might be, okay, I can drag her over here and I can put her in this column so I know I've sent her information and that she's somebody that I need to follow up with, okay? And you can click on Dorinda's name and you can put exactly what it was that you sent her and save it in the notes section there, okay? Maybe with Tani, you've sent her and she's booked in a call, right? She's booked in a call, it's in your calendar and it's there ready to go. So you can drag her over here, okay? Maybe you've had the call with them and they're not interested, they're saying no to your product, all right? Then you can drag them over here and you know that that's a prospect that you don't want to annoy anymore. Okay, and you put them in the not interested, okay? Maybe if somebody said, look, I don't have the money just yet, can you come back to me next month, all right? You can drag that person over here, okay, because you know that maybe you have to follow up with them in September or whatever it might be, okay? And then maybe it's somebody that you've sent a few things, you've messaged a couple of times and you're getting nothing back from them. It's good to put those people over here for no response, because then maybe, I don't know, in a couple of months, you might just touch base and say hi with that person, okay, and just sort of spark up that relationship again. If you need to add another list, right, for whatever reason you want to, put people into another category, all right, maybe it's November, you just put in here, November, add list, and if you want to keep them all together, you're just dragging it September, October, November, right in there. So it's really, really simple to add all these little lanes in, I call them, and then cards. So what I do is I have this up on my screen all the time, and I'm adding in my leads, I'm moving people around depending on where they're at in my business, so I know exactly what's going on and which people to follow up with, okay? And then what I do is at the end of the month, I'll go back to all of my August leads for that month, and I'll just touch base with them and I'll see where they're at, and I'll say hi. All right, and I'll just spark up conversations with these people because I know that they were warm leads and at some point they showed interest in my business that month, and I just want to touch base and see where they're at, okay? So this is a really, really great tool rather than just, writing notes in notepads which seem to get messy and go everywhere. This is a great way to organize your leads from the get-go, okay? So what I can do, guys, is I can share this board out to you. So it's already set up, and then you can just use the skeleton of it to create your own board if you want to use something like this, okay? Cool, so that's a Trello board, and once again, that's free. Absolutely free, and it's great because you can invite your team in and they can just use the one board. You don't want to share your leads board with other people, but you might want to have one community hub where you're sharing information, documents, bits and pieces. It might be paperwork for your business or anything like that. You can share it in one little hub, which we're planning to do with you guys. I'm going to show you guys one more bonus thing. I've slipped my cover. Okay. I don't know if anyone's heard of a link tree. Link tree, this is the login up here, okay? People use this for Instagram. And it's like a little landing page that some of you might have seen it come through my link tree. That's free and you can use, right, to send out to people that will have multiple links on it that you want people to have access to, okay? So this is basically over here what it will look like when somebody opens up your link tree, okay? Mine has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, right? The first one is unlimited free leads, and this is just a website where you can click on and you can subscribe to, and you get unlimited leads for your business. It's kind of like a pass-up system and things like that. So I've put that in there because really it's a no-brainer. People see that they want unlimited free leads, they're going to sign up for it. Okay, so what I did was I've just gone here, add a new link, and it might be, maybe you want people to watch your presentation. I don't know, some sort of presentation or something like that. Underneath, you would add in your website, your URL, presentation link, whatever it might be. Okay, and you copy and paste your URL in there. Okay, and then this will go green. Oh, let me just mute Alice. All right, this will actually go green when the link's in there and it's live. Okay, so this one here is my unlimited free leads. If I click on that, it actually turns it off, and now it's disappeared from there. So you can have certain ones turn on and off at different times. So I want people to see this when I send them to my link tree. Okay, I also want them to see this one. This is the attraction marketing for MLM. All right, and that is basically the capture page or AMP that I've put in here. Okay, so that's that button there. The weekly webinar for AMP, okay, to register for it, I've included that one. So if people ask me about registering for the webinar, I'll actually send them my Linktree link, and I'll tell them it's the third button down, and that's the AMP webinar registration link that I've put in there. Okay. Then I want to direct people to my Facebook group as well. All right, so I have got, let's go down. This is my Facebook group link, and that one's turned on. All right, so if people click that, they're going to come into my Facebook group. And then also, if people want to make a call with me, I've attached my calendar in here as well at the bottom. So the good thing is, right, sometimes if people ask to join my Facebook group, I will send them my link tree. So this is your link up here. It'll generate one for you, or you can create it. You just copy it, right? And I send this link out to people. The good thing is, say they want to register for the webinar, I send them the link tree link, and they will see the registration here. But then they see, oh, what's this? Attraction marketing for MLM. And then they'll click on that, and most of the times they're going to go through this and sign up for that capture page. Or other times they're like, oh, join the Facebook group. I'm going to do that too. Okay, so I'm putting all of this value and stuff in front of them where I want people to go with my business on this little link. Okay, and I also have this link on my Instagram account too. Okay, so it's really, really handy. Okay, and like I said, it's free. There is a pro version for it. I don't know what the pro does, but I found that the free version is perfect for me, okay, and what I need to do for my business. So, like I said, you can just quickly add in a new link. You can have one, you can have two, three, and build on it as you go. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's the linktree.com. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. How to go? Information overload, people, or is that all right? I know everybody's on mute. All right, everybody's on mute. Has anyone got questions or anything like that?
Molly, have you recorded this?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, somebody talking. Sorry.
No,
I'm out and trying to catch up with you, but I think that I would have the replay, please, if that's possible.
Yes, I've recorded this, so I know that you can go back and watch all of this over again and have things and stuff. That's fine. So I recorded it for everyone.
Okay, because I'm out trying to catch up and stuff like that, but it's really good. So, yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
No worries. Cool. All right. I'll let you go, Dorinda. I'll just meet you out. Yeah, Dorinda, so it's recorded. Once I finish, I'll I'll save the recording and I'll send it out to everybody in the group chat so that you can go back and watch this again and get things set up for yourselves. Okay? And then if people have questions afterwards, they can go through it. All right, 30 minutes. I think that's good timing. Okay, everybody, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for jumping on, and Have a fab Monday, whatever's left of it. Ciao.